This is the 24th weekly update for Greater Brisbane on the Brisbane Channel, and while it's been a big week, this one will be a bit shorter than usual as most of the big news has been around council and state budget announcements. These may be a bit dry, but they tell us a lot about what we can expect to see in Brisbane over the next year. It's about a lot more than just how much more we'll be paying for our council rates. There's so much to it, especially looking at all 5 Greater Brisbane LGAs, that I've decided to make not one but 2 dedicated videos unpacking many of the details, which will be dropping on the channel over the next 2 weeks. And for those that have been waiting for it, the first in the series documenting my quest to find Brisbane's best banh mi will go live this coming week as well. So if you're not already subscribed, you know the drill if you want to stay up to date. But there's still a few things worth knowing about for all of you living in Greater Brisbane, or if you just want to stay in the loop. First up, and data released by Tourism Research Australia shows that about 594,000 international visitors came to Brisbane in the year to March 2025. It's an 18.2% increase on the same period the previous year. We saw record numbers from the USA, Indonesia and India, and visits from China increased by 28.4%, with that increase attributed to increased direct flights. Here's the top 5 nationalities choosing to holiday in Brisbane. I'm saving budget details, things like how much money is being allocated where and how much residents will be coughing up to pay for it, for the 2 dedicated videos I mentioned earlier. One will focus on the 5 city councils and the other will focus on the parts of the state government budget dedicated specifically to Greater Brisbane's 5 LGAs. That said, there's some goings on behind one of the LGA's council budgets that I will mention in this update. The lead up to the acceptance of the budget for Redland City Council was, objectively speaking, a chaotic process that played out over a marathon 5 hours. The budget was initially rejected, with 6 councillors against and 5 for. Well, 5 councillors for, 5 against, and 1 abstaining from the vote, which counts as against. The most significant aspect of this is that the Mayor, Joss Mitchell, was one of the councillors to vote against the budget. She also reportedly voted against an organisational review that she had initiated. Mayor Mitchell is reported as having said that she could not support funding for projects like the Redland Whitewater Centre, whose construction has drawn much community protest, as has been mentioned in previous updates here on the Brisbane Channel. Other members of Mitchell's Leading Change community allies went against the Mayor and voted in support of the budget just to try to get it through. But it was only after 1 councillor successfully moved an amendment for a workshop in July to review the budget process that a revote saw the budget accepted 6 votes to 5. I watched most of the council meeting, and if you're interested in seeing how a diverse group of people who have wildly different views and communication styles work together, or at least work in the same room, to achieve an outcome, it makes for some fascinating viewing. I'll put a link to the video which has the meeting online in the video description for the 1 or 2 people interested, because the only report of the proceedings I could find was clearly written with a strong agenda. So the best way to get a sense of what really went down is to watch it for yourself. Of course, the actual details of the budget that was finally carried for Redland City will be in the upcoming dedicated budget video. A quick thanks to all the viewers who have supported this channel by buying me a coffee, and to the members whose support makes making these videos possible. You can also become a member and support the channel, and you'll get all kinds of extra benefits. But I also like to be able to give a little something back beyond the value these videos bring, and that includes connecting you with local businesses like YB Painting Services, who are offering viewers of the Brisbane Channel a 10% discount on any of their services. Their meticulous attention to detail is impressive, and with fixed pricing and a 5-year warranty on all their work, you can be sure there'll be no unpleasant surprises. If you're thinking of getting some painting work done, claim your 10% discount by scanning this QR code or clicking the link in the video description. Over now to Ipswich, where residents are invited to share their ideas for the future of the city's western growth corridor, which includes the suburbs of Rosewood, Walloon and Thurgoona. It's one of 3 high-growth areas identified in Ipswich and is expected to grow from a population of around 10,000 to over 70,000 over the next 20 years. You can give your thoughts on the Western Growth Corridor Structure Plan, which addresses issues such as housing, infrastructure, environmental conservation, and community facilities by taking a short online survey, which I've linked in the video description. Submissions close July 20. Up in Moreton Bay, Council is continuing to invest heavily in its CCTV network as the rate of vandalism of public facilities increases. In the space of 1 week, facilities at Ebbott Park, or Ebert Park, I'm not sure which it is, were set alight on 2 separate occasions, resulting in damage to equipment including 2 slides, a shade sail, a ball climbing unit, a rope bridge, and plastic moulded rock stairs. The estimated bill is $100,000. Another $15,000 worth of playground equipment parts have been stolen from parks, and Council have recorded 4,308 repair orders for graffiti this financial year. Moreton Bay's surveillance network includes over 1,850 CCTV cameras, with nearly 200 deployed in just the last 12 months. A number of buildings in Greater Brisbane have won awards in the 2025 Queensland Architecture Awards, including the St Marcellin Centre at Marist College in Ashgrove, which won both the People's Choice Prize as well as an award for educational architecture, the Kangaroo Point Bridge, which received the Queensland Architecture Medallion, along with the Carl Langer Award for Urban Design and another for Sustainable Architecture, and the Caboolture Hospital Clinical Services Building won the FDG Stanley Award for Public Architecture and the Social Impact Prize, as well as a commendation for interior architecture. A quick heads up that Lifeline Bookfest is back on in the Convention Centre with not only books but board games, CDs, DVDs, and a special section for comics, video games, consoles, and other memorabilia. YouTube's algorithm thinks you'll enjoy this video next, so I'll see you there or in the next video.